for your fit, bet you never get enough of it. You'll take a hit and there's no coming down. Damn me, test me, and I will take. Give me, make me, and I will break. Medicate, I medicate. Don't you know I can't be saved? Damn me, test me, and I will take. Give me, make me, and I will break. Medicate, I medicate. Don't you know I can't be saved? She said I'm rusty, but feel the same. She said I'll hold out to win the game.
Hey, what up? DJ Legrange here. We're at Blue Collar Wrestling. We're running a couple minutes late here with them getting started. But they're just getting ready to do the national anthem, so we'll be back here shortly.
Hey everybody, it's BCW time on Couve Radio. We're here with DJ Lugwrench.
Whoa, where'd that come from?
I don't know. This is Rip and Roche, and we're ready to fight. I can't say the rumble word, can I?
No, we're ready to see some butt kicking.
Right on, right on. It's going to be a good one tonight. We don't even know what the matchup is going to be so good. They're still in the back locker room trying to sort this all out and pin it down as to who's doing what. But wait, we got someone coming out?
That's Tiffany.
Oh, yeah, Tiffany's going to come up.
How long have you been here, Rip and Roche?
I don't know. I'm usually producing, so I don't get to talk on this mic.
Tiffany's our ring announcer.
She is our ring announcer, and she knows what's going on. But I don't even see her. Do you see her anywhere?
No, she hasn't come out yet. They're playing her song.
I see Tubbs over here. Does he want to come sit down?
Hear the song. She's coming out. There she is. Tiffany Lineker, our lovely ring announcer here at BCW.
Yeah, Tiffany's got quite the crowd tonight. Hey, I sound different on this mic.
And we got Mr. Tubbs. Mr. Tubbs, you there?
I am here. How's everybody doing out there?
Awesome, Mr. Tubbs.
It's going to be a wild and crazy night over here in Portland.
It is, definitely. We got a really good turnout here tonight.
Yep, and this is just the warm-up for Friday night, and you guys need to tune in to Couve Radio on Friday night and listen to the call. You know what? Forget that. You guys need to come down here so everyone else in the world can hear you on Couve Radio.
Rockin' Wrestling next Friday night. Marty Jannetty will be in-house next Friday night.
Yep, and we're hoping to get him on the mic.
This is for all of the
We will be here on an off night on a Friday instead of Sunday. Big rock and wrestling thing. Tried to do the rock and wrestling a while back, and
darn weather.
Yeah, Mother Nature didn't cooperate.
Those of you on the East Coast know what we're talking about, but you know what? We get an inch and a half of snow. Heck, we get a half an inch of snow, and it shuts down this town.
I had like 6 inches in my house.
Yeah, I had a little over a foot.
Yeah, you get more out there where you're at.
So we're not used to all that.
How much you have, Mr. Tubbs? Do you have any snow?
Oh, we had about 9 inches where I live.
9 inches. So that's why we shut down. But you know what? You on the East Coast, we will be here Friday night for you, so you can find a place with power and listen to the
Get a plane
fight.
ticket, fly in.
Oh, do that. That'd be great.
And if not, you can listen on the on Coup Radio or watch on the Ustream.
Yep, and those of you that are listening right now, you can click on the in-studio video and see at least a static shot of what's going on here.
Yep.
So just remember, kids, don't do this at home. That's one of the things you just went over with. You're going to hear about moves, and you're going to see moves if you're watching the webcam. And you know what? Don't do them.
Well, see, the kids they don't have the brains like they did when we were kids, Rip and Roche.
Oh, yeah.
Our generation's raising them, so they're kind of dumbed down. And they go try to do this stuff at home, and they hurt themselves.
Yeah, I mean, our parents used to throw us around like this, so we were used to it.
Right,
but
Tiffany's,
nowadays,
and now you can't throw kids around. So, yeah. So they throw each other around, and Tiffany has to tell them every week, otherwise they'll go home and hurt themselves.
Oh, and they forget.
Right.
You know, I blame it on the Wheaties.
In one ear and out the other.
Yep. Wheaties causes ADD, by the way.
There goes Patty.
Yeah,
Patty's
Patty.
one of our sponsors down at Patty's Home Plate Restaurant. You check them out. I hear they have wonderful food.
Wonderful food. And coming up in a couple months, they're going to have, I believe it's Saturday nights, they do a Bigfoot meeting.
Yeah, the Bigfoot thing's coming back.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Sasquatch.
And I know you're into that, Tubbs.
Come on, guys.
Can we get Bigfoot in here, Sasquatch in here to wrestle?
I like the Jack Link's jerky.
Well, I don't know about getting him in here to wrestle, but it would be up to the owners if he made a visit at some point.
I think it would be great if he made a visit.
I think I could arrange that.
I think that'd sell the place out if Bigfoot was in here. Because he doesn't make very many appearances.
No, he does not.
Maybe I'll make a call to Rick Dyer.
There we go. See if we can get that one to come back out.
No, actually, then again, he'd shoot it.
They proved that one wrong, right?
Well, they haven't proved it because he won't let anybody get close enough to it to test it.
I thought he sent DNA tests to Washington State and to Boise to the...
Well, that's what he claims, but he doesn't have any results yet for some reason.
Wow. Hey, and if you're into Bigfoot, you should tune in tomorrow night to the Rabbit Hole on Couve Radio. We talk about Bigfoot and other things like UFOs and ghosts.
Hey, we just got Lone Star came out here with Dabashi, Petrov, and Damon Scythe.
What? Lone Star's in the building?
What an unholy alliance this is.
Lone Star is in the building.
Some of these guys, I would have never seen them sharing a ring together. Not on your life.
This is a spectacle. Wait.
Hey, believe
Lugrich,
me, guys,
you knew
I don't
about
like
this.
this any more than you guys do.
I didn't know anything. Rip and Roche. Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen.
Let's listen to what Damon Scythe has
How
to say.
are you tonight?
Some boos from the crowd.
I have to come out here tonight because I've got some presents. I've got gifts for my friends.
What?
Shut up.
Yeah, these people need to shut up and show some respect for the world powers and their allies here.
I like it.
Not very respectful.
I told you
So
knew
I'm
what was
going
going
to
on.
start with the world powers here.
You gonna hoot and holler?
I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. Shut up!
What do we got over here? Like a 3-year-old little girl chanting to these guys? Standing up in the chair?
Hey,
And they're telling
you
me to
want to
shut
hear
up.
this or not?
Uh-oh.
I think they're pretty
All
much
right,
saying
then.
no.
Maybe your
Yeah.
fan favorites, Big V and Meat, don't deserve a #1 contender shot. All right, guys.
We
I'm
got
going
a
to
fork
give you
in
guys
the knee
a
pad
huge
over here on-
opportunity tonight. Big V
That's Dabashi's fort.
and
Yep,
me
his
Rip and Roche, where you been?
versus
I was
the
wondering
World
where he hit it all the
Powers,
time.
#1 contenders for the tag team title.
Petrov wants the
Shut
belt.
up!
And of course, I'm going to be watching this match very,
However,
very closely.
I
Yeah,
have an
that
even
affects your
bigger
guys.
present.
Uh-oh, bigger present.
Sir, I have a special gift for you.
To
Yes.
Lone Star.
Shut up! Tonight, I am going to gift wrap and hand you the BCW heavyweight title. In the main event,
Nice.
tonight, Lone Star versus Emperor Void for the BCW heavyweight title. And I promise you, you will have that title by the end of the night.
What?
Well, Lone Star deserves that title. He's one hell of a wrestler
And
ripping
now-
those
So
shows.
is the fight
For
going to
the
happen?
final bit,
Sounds like it, main
the
event.
best part,
Listen to Damon Scythe.
I'm going to give myself a little
Hard
present.
to.
And I'm going to break the neck of your other favorite hero, Garabai, in the first match. That's right. I sent DeMarcus James to the hospital last week, and I'm going to do it again tonight with Garabai. And there's not a damn thing any of you can do about it.
Wow.
I can't believe he's proud of actually injuring a man
Yeah.
in
If you guys
wrestling.
don't
That's
mind-
not the point of wrestling.
Wasn't he here tonight?
Enjoy your evening until
Hey, if
you get to
Garabai
your
don't want
matches.
beat up Mr.
I'm
Tubbs,
about to
maybe
go
he
hurt
shouldn't be here at
somebody.
BCW.
Pro wrestling is not about getting beat up, my friend.
Sometimes it is.
So you're
It's about beating
when
up.
you're dealing with the world powers, it's all about getting
so
beat
you're
up.
ready to wrestle right
Wow.
now?
So he's doing
Damon?
two matches tonight, Damon is?
You ready to go right now?
I'm confused.
Right
No,
at this
Damon's
minute?
wrestling Garabai in the first match.
And going to
He's
break
gonna
his
break
neck.
his neck.
And then he's doing the title belt for
Go
the
ahead,
main
hit his
event?
opponent's music.
No. Emperor Void has the title.
Oh, Emperor Void. Okay, sorry.
He's sending Lone Star up against Void to take the title from him.
You know, Emperor Void, that guy that always tries to burn the place down with his
Yeah.
hand on fire when he comes out here.
This
He's
match
got hot
has
hands.
a 15-minute time limit. Your official is T-Rex.
But I didn't say that. T-Rex. Beep. What's... I guess that's a precursor to the...
Now, is it my imagination? It looks like Gregor Petrov, Diafuller are staying out at ringside. There is no call for that.
No.
What does Damon think? Can Damon not take on a rookie all by himself?
Hey, maybe they just want to watch the match, Mr. Tubbs.
Well, they
should
need
pull
to
the
buy a
chair.
ticket and take a seat and
Well-
stay away from ringside.
They're wrestling too. They don't have to buy a ticket. Maybe they could sit down though. That'd be
Yeah,
nice
they can
of them.
sit down. That'd be nice. I mean, Petrov is always carrying that dang chair around.
And we do have monitors in the back. I've seen them.
Oh, yeah?
Petrov needs to shove some of these brat kids up here in the front row out of the way and get some good seats.
There are a lot of kids in the front row. It's a pretty packed house tonight here in Portland.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
we got a fight between a fan and a wrestler going on. A little verbal and arm throwing.
well, when Diafulla's involved, that's pretty much always the case.
Yeah, he's
Very
flamboyant.
incendiary.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. That's
You don't
good.
want to mess with the butcher. He's not scared of that fan.
Now, this is
Weighing in at 205 pounds, hailing from Boise, Idaho, he is La Soul Garabai.
Well, I do believe our announcer Ken is Chi-Town Ken is working his way back here, so I may have to sit here in the back rope and just push buttons again. So you guys enjoy this fight and stay tuned in here.
And we have a bell. This match is getting started. It's very, very interesting how these guys stack up. I would say for once, Damon is in there with somebody who's probably faster, maybe even stronger than he is, but there's so much of a difference in experience. Damon Scythe, been around for years, wrestled so many different kinds of opponents.
Yeah, he definitely has the physique on Scythe, but I wouldn't count Scythe out.
I'm not counting him out. I mean, experience is a huge thing in wrestling.
Oh, definitely.
And Damon has years of that over Garabai. Garabai is physically probably in better shape, better condition, stronger. But Damon Scythe is a tricky one. There's no doubt about that. He knows so many different styles, and he can bring each one out pretty much any given moment.
Yeah, Garabai is definitely going to have his hands full with him.
It would be a huge, huge win for Garabai, and I'd love to see Damon, eat his word, so to speak. But I'm not saying that I see that happen.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, Mr. Tubbs. You're in fantasy land on that one.
And look at that, a handful of hair pushing Garibay into the corner. And of course, no clean break there. Probably trying to get into Garibay's head though early in the match. He hasn't been around long, so Damon might be able to play some psychological games.
Garibay's going to work on that left arm and Damon's side. Oh! Little mule kick by Damon's side.
Right up into the groin.
Nah.
Trading wrist locks here. And Garibay, of course, he's more of a pure wrestler. He's not going to kick Damon in the gut.
You see a lot of aerobatics and athleticism out of Garibay when he wrestles, I've noticed.
Nice series of moves into a modified armbar.
And he's working on that arm too. Oh, they're going to switch it around? Nope.
Well, Damon does know submission wrestling, so I'm sure he knows a way out of this if he can just maneuver himself in the right position. Garibay is really putting his weight down, though. And Damon seems like he's taking his time getting out of here. Looks like he might be having a difficulty.
Oh, he's starting to get some leverage there. Now he's into is that a chokehold?
Yeah, it looks like it's a modified chin lock there. Damon tried to stand up, and Garibay shifted the move.
Damon flips him around onto the mat, and is going to town on his arm now.
He's got a headlock and has the arm scissored. That's a very painful move. He's stretching some muscles that aren't used to being stretched.
And the foot is telling us that. A couple pounds out of the right leg there.
And that's great ring position. Garibay is nowhere near the ropes. He's not going to reach him very easily.
You know, I don't see Garibay as a rope person unless he absolutely needs it. Where Damon, he's grabbing the rope anytime he can. Oh!
Use that upper body and upper arm strength to push Damon down into a leg scissors, but he didn't keep it very long.
Damon was able to
nice
kick out of
nip
that.
up by Damon there.
Oh, he's complaining about his shoulder, Damon is. Oh, and a knee to the stomach.
That's a veteran for you right there.
Well, it's also about the oldest trick of the book, and I know.
And Garibay fell for it.
Now, Garibay is still learning. Sometimes you see this stuff on TV, but you don't see it coming when you're actually in the ring looking a guy in the eye.
It is different from this perspective, that's for sure.
Oh! Big cross-edge chop there, knife-edge chop. And a double slap. Nice snapmare and a short kick. Garibay, these are some classic combinations. And Garibay is certainly feeling the pain now. Damon not giving him any time at all to rest.
Good scientific wrestling coming out of Damon's side.
Kind of surprisingly, you are right. So far, he's keeping it mostly clean. Maybe he thinks because he's in there with a rookie, he doesn't have to do some of the shortcuts.
And he's smiling big.
Oh, well, as I'm speaking, there he is, ripping at the guy's mouth. That is not...
He was just making Garibay smile for these girls out here taking videos and pictures.
Well, either way, that's not in the rule books. That is certainly something he could get disqualified for. Oh, a nice knee right to the lower back.
Garibay looks like he's hurting from that one. Ooh, another one.
It's a very smart move, though. Lower back kind of affects almost every part of the body.
Oh, yeah.
So when you have somebody as cut and as physically fit as Garibay, the lower back is a very good way to go. It'll take away almost all of his offense if it gets hurt enough. Oh, and a slap right across the face.
Come back with some punches now from Garibay. Got Damon backed into the corner, throwing him across the ring to the opposite corner.
Lost Soul with a big flying avalanche.
And
5 minutes gone. 5 minutes gone.
gonna work on that arm some more. Oh, wow.
It's like Garibay's going for a submission here on Damon.
Actually, if he rolled him over backwards, he might be able to get him into a pinning position as well. Very smart move.
And
Damon's having none of that, though.
I didn't see how Damon broke that.
And now he's actually bridging up to put as much torque as he can into that arm.
And that lower back. Oh, on the shoulder.
Tough.
Yeah, Damon's definitely eyeing that back and definitely going to town on it.
Oh, big belly-to-back suplex. Dumped Garibay right back on his head and shoulders.
I think
Might be the
Garibay
neck
might be
breaker.
out.
They're lifting him up.
I would have gone for a pin if I was Damon right there. That might be a little too overconfident. Now whipping him into the ropes. Garabai ducks under the clothesline, under the elbow.
And clothesline's back. Oh.
Sort of fell into that clothesline.
Only good for a 2 count, though. It's going to take a little more than that to put Damon away.
Well, Damon's swinging at nothing there, so we're getting close to that.
Well, I have to agree with Lug Wrench. Damon's been in some longer fights than this, and fights where he's taken more damage. He certainly can when he needs to.
We're torquing on that arm again.
Garabai's got him wrapped up again here in some sort of submission with his leg around his head.
He's not quite able to get his legs scissored, though. If he could do that, he would have a lot more power in that move.
Damon's reaching for the rope like I told you he would do. Coward.
Now, sometimes when you're in the ring,
Hey, that's ring savvy.
yeah, it's in the rules that he can do it. You know, if that's the only way you've got to get out, I would rather put my foot on the ropes than have my shoulder popped out of its joint.
Big kick to the side of the head of
And
Garabai.
that same foot kicked him, yep.
Damon's taking him down. He looks like he just wants to punish him a little here.
Damon better watch himself. He's almost right out of the ring there, almost hanging off the apron.
Almost a 3 count. Going for it again.
Garabai's trying to fight, but he's finding Damon a very savvy opponent. A bunch of big punches there. Those were close fists. Referees giving Damon a little bit of something to think of. I'm sure Damon does not want to get disqualified here, not with a rookie like Garabai.
Oh, we got a move getting set up here.
Oh, and this is what he injured DeMarcus last week with.
Ain't looking good for Garabai.
Oh.
Not quite the same execution of last week, but he's going for a pin.
Oh, isolating him up. I told you wanted to punish him. He's not done with him yet, Tubbs.
Well, that's just not ever a smart thing. I know I've done dirty deeds in the past, but when you have a chance to pin somebody, you
He's
pin
gonna give him
them.
another. Hey, DeMarcus
And DeMarcus is here! DeMarcus is here! He wasn't supposed to be here!
He's taking revenge.
He's not booked in this match.
He was injured. He's not supposed to be here at all. Last I heard, he wasn't going to be here at all.
Well, he knows the pain of the neck.
Did you just say he's a pain in the neck?
He knows the pain in the neck.
Oh, okay. Well,
Damon Seiss getting out of
Damon's
here.
grabbing the belt.
He
and
knows
running.
when it isn't a fair fight. That's 2-on-1.
Well, Garabai, it looks like he was just saved a possible neck injury of his own.
He's holding his neck, though.
Why is T-Rex counting Damon Seiss out? There was outside interference.
And T-Rex is running off.
Well, I would agree with you. I'm not sure about that call either.
I'm confused.
Lasso Garabai!
What?
They gave it to Garabai.
Why? What the hell just happened there, Rip and Roche? I don't understand.
Well, as you know,
Damon Seiss was cheated. I wonder where's Stillwell at? You think Stillwell might have had something to do with that.
well, I believe Stillwell is plotting revenge, much like Damon is. And Stillwell is.
Wow.
Going
I don't
over
know
nuts
what
of
I don't
some
know what happened, but something I definitely would be wanting a rematch if I was Damon Seiss. That just wasn't right. We had blatant outside interference from DeMarcus James, but yet they counted out Damon.
Yep.
Well, I'll see what's going on. I'll ask him questions
All
with
right,
back.
ladies
Meanwhile,
and gentlemen,
Tiffany's back
please don't
to.
forget, Patty's got those programs over here for $1. We have the raffle. We have Turnbuckle Tailgater over there. We have the DVDs for sale. There's some for $5. There's some for $10. Hounds of Hell merchandise. We have the Awesome Eagles concession stand. And we have your official for this next match, as Christopher Lineker in this next match has a 15-minute time limit.
You can get a lot done in 15 minutes.
Developers.
What's going on? There's all kinds of weird stuff going on tonight, Mr. Tubbs.
Yeah, I'm not recognizing that.
Is it techno night?
Something's developing.
Nobody's come out of either locker room yet.
So there's no development on that issue.
Well,
Everyone's
for those folks at home, as soon as something develops, we'll let you know.
Yeah. Everyone's waiting, sitting up tall in their chair in anticipation to see who's coming through the. Was that the wrong song?
What just happened, Mr. Tubbs?
What a revolting development this is.
I haven't been here as long as you, Mr. Tubbs. I'm new to the business. What just happened? I'm freaking out. Should I go home?
I don't know. I think it's
This
like
is scaring me. Stillwell's wandering around reading a paper. They're playing funny music. Ripping Roche's here.
I don't know.
Oh, I turned
I'm
you
outta
off,
here.
Ripping Roche. I was doing the mic switch.
referee Chris
For
Lineker
Stillwell.
was waving at us over here. And as the story develops, ladies and gentlemen,
What's going on here, Stillwell? You got something to do with this? I'm freaking out, man. Hey, I know this song. This is Eminem. Okay, we got Cousin Jameson and we got Psycho Sailor.
well, actually, from what I'm hearing, he's not Cousin Jameson anymore. He is Corporal Punishment.
Corporal Punishment, okay.
Yes.
If I remember right, wasn't there already a corporal punishment like around the AWA, early NWA days?
I believe so. It's been
There was
quite
a
some
corporal,
time.
there was a Corporal Kirshner,
I remember Corporal Kirshner.
and I think there was a corporal punishment. Maybe I'm wrong.
You know, there's all kinds of weird stuff going on. I can't believe this week.
And managed by Psycho Sailor. I guess he's no longer living on the farm. He's on base.
Where you been anyway, Stillwell? You just strolling here whenever you want?
Yeah. Got a problem with that?
I got mobbed by classless earlier, all because of you, not here to stand up for me.
Yeah.
Corporal Punishment. I like these guys already.
And you
Mainly because
you
he's
would.
with Psycho Sailor, and two, because he's got those cool camouflage pants.
Psycho Sailor's nothing but a loudmouth.
Well,
That's
I
not
guess
very
that comes
nice,
in handy
Stillwell.
when you're managing from ringside, right?
Yeah.
They can hear you.
Yeah.
And now his opponent, and it's sad to see this. These two guys, they're cousins, as close as brothers, known each other all of their lives, and now we're about to see them tear each other apart.
Don't they still live in the same household?
Now,
Uh-oh.
from what I hear,
JB Moonshine looks pretty upset.
the newly promoted corporal no longer lives in his normal place. He's moved into barracks.
I see.
Psycho Sailor's barracks, but still he's living on base now.
Well, back when they were a tag team, they lived in the same house with each other with their girlfriend, who was also their sister.
Right.
Cousin
I
Jameson.
imagine living with Sailor has got to be tough getting around that apartment with all the empty beer cans and vodka bottles.
Oh, Sailor lives on a ship, Stillwell. What do you know?
How do you know that?
Because he's out to sea when he's not here wrestling. He's a sailor.
He's out to somewhere.
I hear he's got a very nice dinghy.
Oh.
Excuse
Wah,
me?
wah. Got Cousin Jameson, or excuse me, Corporal Punishment, hammering away on JB Moonshine. Just taking it to town on him.
Well, Corporal Punishment is starting right in, but he's got to remember JB is as tough as he is and maybe a little bigger and stronger.
And he looks sober tonight.
Well, I think he's just angry and sober.
Because last week, he couldn't stand up under his own power.
No, that is certainly true.
He
He wasn't seeing one Cousin Jameson. He was seeing about 4 or 5 of them.
Maybe he figured he ought to save the Moonshine for after the match. Little celebration, so to
Makes
speak.
a good painkiller.
Yeah.
Corporal Punishment taking a moment, taking a breather outside of the ring with his manager.
Yeah, I got here to BCW tonight. I looked on my phone to check my Facebook, and I got a friend request from Bob the Sock Monkey. How cool is that?
Yeah, I saw that too. Bob is getting his own web presence.
Bob's awesome. I accepted the friend request.
Well,
We're now friends.
our new corporal here. How do you go from just private to corporal? Not quite sure I understand that. Not the Army I was in.
Well, he quit drinking moonshine. He got some good training here under the supervision of Psycho Sailor. And look at what it's doing for him.
Well, right now he's got JB's arm wrenched on the top rope. And, oh, of course, there we go. Got the referee distracted, and Psycho Sailor takes a shot. JB Moonshine really isn't in there alone. It's a 2-on-1 situation.
I haven't seen Sailor do anything yet. Yeah, yeah.
Then what did you just react to there? React to the ref turning his back shockingly?
Yeah.
Oh, big boot to the face. Corporal Punishment heard that, or felt that, I mean. And now JB, not wasting time, picks him up. Big body slam. Off the ropes. Leg drop.
This might be it for, oh, no.
Well,
only a 2 count.
We said for weeks there that Jameson, now Corporal Punishment, was looking more aggressive and looking better. Well, tonight it looks like JB Moonshine's taking it up a notch.
He's definitely fired up. Oh.
But he just missed, ran right into the turnbuckle, flipped over on his back, and now Punishment is standing on him.
And how quick the tide changes.
Choking him on the rope, yeah.
The tide, Tubbs. Did you get that? The tide?
Yes, I got it, Lug Wrench.
Now Jameson's going to hurt him.
Corporal Punishment looking like he's sweating a little bit there already. Of course, he got these hot lights blaring down on him. Oh, and now helping JB out, just happens to be right there by where the Sailor is. Sailor's helping himself. Oh, into the corner post. JB's lucky if he's not busted open right now.
Sailor's trying to help him in the ring.
Yeah.
He rolled him right in there.
I'd say Sailor helped himself, so to speak. Now Corporal Punishment picking up JB over with a snapmare. I can't quite tell if it's a chin lock or a sleeper hold, but he's got something on him. We're looking at him from the back in our position.
It's a chin lock. He's over the top of the head there.
But JB starting to stand up in it, turning himself over. Couple of elbows to the gut.
What's he going for now? Oh.
Another big body slam.
He looks like he's having a hard time getting out there, though, and getting up those ropes. I think he's...
Well, Jameson was just pounding on him a minute ago. Yeah, JB usually doesn't go to the top rope. Oh!
Big splash. Oh, and Corporal rolled him over. Nice.
Oh, come on! Psycho Sailor grabbed a hold of JB's foot. JB couldn't kick himself out of that. I have to admit, though, Corporal Punishment rolling through that cross body block and getting on top of JB, that was all Corporal Punishment. But Psycho Sailor made sure there was a pinfall. Now my guy's coming up next, so I got to leave for a little bit, guys.
All right, Mr. Tubbs.
And I have to go do an interview.
You're being awful quiet tonight anyway, Stillwell, like a little church mouse over there.
Well, just lots to take care of all of a sudden for some reason.
You're a busy guy.
I guess so. I'll be back.
We'll be here. Well, I guess I'm all alone now unless Rip and Roche comes up here and talks with me. I don't know who's doing what or what's up. We didn't get any card. Well, I don't know what's going on. Everything's just all kind of up in the air. Now Stillwell says he's going to do an interview. I have no idea who he's interviewing. I'm getting Rip and Roche down there to grab a piece of paper on the table. I'm thinking it's the card. No, it's not. I don't know what's going on. They don't tell me nothing around here at BCW. We'll see what Stillwell has to say. He's going to interview somebody. Get Rip and Roche back on here.
Hey, can I get back on this mic?
How's everybody doing so far
We got
this
Ken
evening?
Stinwell talking up in the ring.
Good, good.
Stillwell's acting a little weird tonight, Rip and Rochet.
Rodeo,
All this
can you
weird
kick
stuff's
this up a
freaking
little
me
bit
out.
for me?
Now
Thank
Stillwell
you
wants
very
his
much,
mic
sir.
turned up.
He may be the minority owner for now, but as far as I'm sure we're all concerned, he's still the owner of BCW. Please welcome Tex Thompson.
I got a fever.
But he's not the owner. Lone Star's majority owner.
Well, he said he may be the minority owner right now.
Well, yeah, you know what they say about minorities, Rip and Rochet?
They get more benefits.
They do. Oh, look, he's got cute little DeMarcus James with that neck brace on.
And a belt. And
Yeah, for those of you that missed out last week, DeMarcus James has about got his neck broken off at the shoulders by Damon Scythe.
DeMarcus James.
It was great.
And the champ.
Went out of here in an ambulance.
Atkins.
On a stretcher. Oh, they got Keith Atkins with them too. Jeez. Where do they come up with these guys, Rip and Rochet?
I don't know. I can't even begin to guess. I can't even come up with something
and
funny.
Stillwell likes these guys. Look at him smiling.
He's happy to be in the ring with the Cowboys.
Man.
Tex trying to get the crowd worked up.
What's Tex gonna say? He's got his cowbell.
Oh, they're going to do the cowbell fight?
And Tex Thompson, how are you tonight?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Let me start this off, if I may be so bold as to say, what the hell is going on around here?
That is the question.
Ken, this Friday, Marty Jannetty is coming in.
That's all we could get was one kid screaming, what?
So what's he saying?
Marty Jannetty, one half of the Rockers will be here Friday.
Hey, the Rockers will be here for the
And
Rocket
Tex is
Wrestling.
gonna smash him with a cowbell.
And
The open end.
what we got going is that there's going to be a tag match, okay? And that's going to be Marty Jannetty and myself against Damon and Lone Star. Now it's about time that I'm able to get in this ring, at least with two of them, at least that way I can keep an eye on both of them.
Yeah.
But my issue right now is what happened to this man over here, DeMarcus. Last Sunday, really didn't care for it, don't care for it now.
We talked about it quite a bit on the radio show Wednesday night, and
Between the Ropes on
words
Coupe
that
Radio.
came to mind, not just from myself and those of us in the studio, but from callers as well, as that Damon stepped way over the line, and it was just despicable.
Hey, Damon was just doing
You know
his job.
what?
He's a pro wrestler.
And you know, unfortunately, we were going to, or I should say, I was going to take the belt back, but due to the fact that DeMarcus cannot do it right now until he gets medical clearance, until he's cleared, then I can reverse it to where he can get the belt back. I don't condone on what Damon did, but I will take care of it one way.
Reverse it, so he's gonna give him the belt back.
This man,
Yeah. So he's going to strip David
What?
Hicks' belt.
he can. He likes to put his belt up anytime he gets anybody, doesn't matter who. But I'll let the man talk for himself.
Keith Atkins.
What the heck? Sorry, everybody
You
at home.
know, the promise I made was not to this belt. The promise I made was defending this belt in front of you people tonight. as excited as I am for Friday night, in just a few minutes, I am going to have the toughest challenge of my life. CJ Edwards stepped up as a man, signed the dotted line. He gets his title shot at the UIWA Pacific Northwest title. He gets that tonight. I've wrestled this man before. It's no day off, believe me. You'd have an easier time catching greased lightning in a bottle. But I have promised to defend this belt. I'm gonna defend this belt. And the toughest match, one of the toughest opponents
Did you just say
of
this was
my
gonna be a
life,
grease match?
I'm gonna be in the ring.
I think he was calling
right here tonight.
CJ Edwards, a greasy little
Keith
guy.
Atkins.
Oh, okay. It was
I'm not going to make DeMarcus walk over
CJ
to here.
ain't been in
We'll
here in
walk
a
over
while.
to him.
He hasn't. I haven't
He
seen
was
him.
here. He was in house last week there hanging out.
I know
in
you're
the
hurting.
crowd, but
I can see it in your
haven't
eyes.
seen him here in 3-4 months at BCW.
How's physical therapy going? How's life in general going?
I don't want to talk about none of that. When I get my release, I want Damon, and that's it. And the rest of the world powers, I don't care how, just get it done.
Gets his release.
Pretty
To come
short,
back and
and
fight.
sweet,
Going to a
and right
massage
to
parlor
the
or
point,
something?
Tex.
Yeah, weekly, every day probably.
You know, and the one thing about it is it will get done. Trust me.
All right, folks.
I was waiting for the
Tex
drum roll.
Thompson,
I got a
the
fever.
Pacific
I don't know.
Northwest UIWA.
Those guys aren't really too scary to me, Rip and Roche.
No, they seem kind of somber and
I hope they didn't bite off more than they can chew.
unenergetic. You know, I may have to follow your lead here pretty soon,
Issue
Lugrex.
and open challenges and whatnot. I haven't seen Keith Atkins get beat up here in a while.
Well, you know, I may have to follow your lead here and go for the more energetic crew because I got posed for a picture. Oh, okay. I tried to smile. But I'm liking the enthusiasm of your guys.
My guys, I don't got no
All right.
guys.
You got guys.
I got women, Stillwell. Or Rip and Roche.
Between the ropes with Chi-Town Ken and Charlie Rock and Rippin'.
Roche. Close enough.
Anyhow, every Wednesday from 6 to 7.
I guess I should introduce myself sometime.
She doesn't know how to say her name.
Ken
That's okay.
has Between the Ropes, and that is once again every Wednesday at 6 to 7 with Couv Radio.
Yep, Ken does like it between the ropes
All right.
on Wednesday.
We have told her I'd say it. She ain't even over there. She's over there. All right, one of the gals
Testing,
that
one,
works
two.
at Turnbuckle Tailgate
There are
goes
other
to
things
Alder
I'd rather
Creek
be
Middle
between,
School.
but the ropes
They're
will
having
work.
cookie
The ropes is a
dough,
start.
Yes,
sell
yes.
great snacks.
It
all of
puts
that
it right
stuff.
out there to what
You
kind
can
of
go
woman
over
you
and
like.
See her
Yes.
and look at some school fundraising.
Ones that like wrestling.
Yes.
And then Patty's still got programs for sale. Those are
So,
we still got the 50.
you just did that wonderful interview there of that very somber crew.
We have the Awesome Eagles concession stand.
Yeah.
And I need you guys
They
to make
are,
some noise. Are you
Are they
ready
in
for some
disbelief or are they
wrestling?
just not enthusiastic about this whole thing anymore? What's the deal?
I think they
All
are
right, this
extremely
next match
pissed off,
is
And they're trying to hold back, huh?
and they're trying to hold back. I think they're concerned the direction that Damon is taking the company and the way that Lone Star is taking the company. And then you've got the World Powers added to the mix, of which Damon Scythe is
Yes.
a part of.
Well, you know, while you were up there, I was going, man, that's a pretty somber group. I'm kind of leaning with Lugwrench and looking at the World Powers as a more energetic and positive role of BCW.
The World
So I
Powers.
hold off on that?
Well, I think you're reading it wrong.
The World Powers is the future of BCW, Stillwell.
Nobody's talking to you. So, I
So-
think,
so they're
I
just
think you're
somber
getting
and-
sucked in. I think they're just somber. They're pissed off. They're concerned about the direction of the company. But when the bell rings, it's go time.
It's go time. Well, wait a minute. What's going on here?
It's like we got Psycho Sailor.
And he's bringing. And I didn't hear if you guys said on the air that one of the cousins there was taken away in a dog chain. Did you guys notice that?
No.
The sailor wrapped a big old dog chain around his neck and walked him out.
Around Corporal Punishment's neck.
the I'm sorry, I'm forgetting his name right now. Right behind him here.
Well, he was going by Cousin Jameson, but now he's Corporal Punishment.
He's Corporal Punishment. Okay, so he's being punished by having the chain around his neck.
Well, but didn't he win his match?
He did win his match, and they put a big old dog collar around his neck, tightened it up a little bit. He dropped his head down and was walked out of the ring, out of the building.
Well,
after the match, I thought maybe you guys had noticed that or something, but now he doesn't have the chain on.
Sailor's out of here because the sound guy won't play the right music for him.
Maybe the two of them are into that.
Yeah, you know, maybe it's some sort of thing. Travis knows more about that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, DJ Legren.
I can understand, how it looked with those guys in the ring.
Yeah.
But you can feel the tension standing next to them and just the look in DeMarcus's eyes.
Yeah.
Is enough to...
well, I'm sure DeMarcus is in a little bit of pain after coming out and putting several good blows when he shouldn't be in the ring, legally.
Well, legally he can be in the ring.
Doctorly?
Yes, doctorly he can be in the ring, but he cannot compete.
Right. Wow. My ears are ringing here.
The one thing that you don't have to worry about, because some of these guys have a persona, the way they act in the ring versus how they act out in the public. With Sailor, you don't have to second guess it. What you see in the ring is what you get on the street.
That's what I hear. You don't really want to meet this guy in a dark alley.
You don't even want to have a conversation with him.
No.
What are you talking about, Stillwell? Sailor's a great guy. Very accomplished wrestler.
I have.
Yeah, so was Khomeini and Hitler.
Hitler didn't wrestle.
I have seen Lugrange talking in the parking lot after the show with him, so I'm sure there's,
Yeah, Sailor's great conversation.
Oh, yeah.
We even had him here on the show before.
Yeah, that was probably a big mistake.
Jeez, who peed in your Cheerios, Stillwell?
So, I'm a little confused right now. I don't even have this match on the card.
Oh, really? We don't even have a card.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
I have one right here.
So Tubbs isn't supposed to be out here, or what?
This whole match isn't supposed to be happening.
Well, this is the third match, correct?
Yes, which would be Cameron Starr versus Tex.
Oh.
So maybe that match is not happening at all, and this is...
Well, maybe Tex got a facelift and Cameron Starr put on a mask.
This is one of those cards subject to change things.
I guess so.
I knew this match was happening, Stillwell.
Well,
just go with it.
Goody for you.
Just go with it, Stillwell.
Yeah.
That was an inside joke, Ken.
I missed it.
Oh, it was a joke?
Go with it.
It was a joke? I must have missed it.
I did. My headphones cut out or something, I think. But hey, this fight's underway, right?
Well, yeah, the bell is rung, and T-Rex is starting the 10 count.
T-Rex is counting to 10. He hasn't done that yet.
No.
Well, I guess he did with Damon.
I wish somebody would just, like that young lady, just stand up and slap him.
Yeah, so for those of you at home that can't see what was just happening, we had Mr. Wrestler Extraordinaire.
Psycho Sailor out.
Going off psychically on one of the fans in the audience.
Trying to browbeat them by talking to them.
Yeah, well, it may work. Looked like there was a lot of saliva coming out of his mouth.
Well, that, and when he talks, you don't want to have any open flame.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. The 100 proof is still prevalent in...
Yes.
Okay, he's calling timeout.
Yeah, well, there are no timeouts in wrestling.
All right. He's asking if he checked him out, make sure that there's nothing hidden in the boot.
But Saylor ejects when he gets checked.
Exactly. Saylor going to town. Hey, Lugrange, which fighter do we have here?
Komodo.
Komodo, thank you.
Yes.
And Komodo is thrown out of the ring.
You mean the one out on the floor right now?
Yes. And he's getting stomped on by the submissive brother. What is he called now?
Corporal punishment.
Corporal punishment.
Yes. You know, I could probably close my eyes and call a Psycho Sailor match.
Well, you can turn around and try right now. What's he doing?
It's pretty much the same thing. It's either kicking, stomping, or punching.
There's a little kick stomp there.
Or throwing out of the ring so that someone else can do his dirty work.
Oh, and we've got...
That wasn't a kick or a punch or a throw.
No, that was a move that is not becoming to him. What was that move, Lugrange?
That was a top wristwatch.
Thank you.
How do you get to your being on your back from a top wrist lock?
A top wrist watch.
And I can't see around the audience what's going on, guys. Tell me.
No, he's choking Komodo right now.
He's choking Komodo right now. That's why I saw T-Rex's arms flapping around.
Yes. Now hanging
on the
Komodo,
middle rope.
Hanging him up on the second rope.
Compressing the airway, I'm sure.
I mean, really, Sailor probably only knows 2 or 3 holds.
Well, he knows a lot of words, though.
Yeah, he does a lot of talking.
You know, Tubbs doesn't move around the ring a lot and get into the fight as much as others. But then again, he's not a hands-on type of manager either.
Which is surprising because when
background.
he was a wrestler, he was very physical.
Yeah. So Corporal Punishment was taking care of some business while T-Rex was
preoccupied by Sailor, yes. And again, throws his opponent outside the ring. He's going to body slam him on the pavement.
On the concrete.
Yep.
No pads there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, I've had that happen to me, and it's no fun.
The kids in the front row are standing up. And he's thrown back into the ring.
We need to talk to Tex about switching places with our sound crew.
Well, the sound crew needs the better view so they know when to ring the bell.
Well, all
because
they
when the
need
hands
to do
go
is
up in the
move
air,
up closer to.
when the hands go up in the air, they can't see it from this position.
Well, they should move them closer to the doorway.
We got some great moves going on in the ring, if we can see around people.
Right. Yeah, we need to either have monitors, which we're not going to get, or be up on a riser.
Yeah.
Komodo's trying to pick a fight with the Corporal Punishment out there, and he didn't even do nothing to him.
Imagine that. Drop kick Sailor into the corner, who decides to take a seat.
And he's flying it. Wait. Just a little kick. And another.
He looked like he had something else in mind, but
Changed his mind last minute. I thought he was going to run in there full bore and
plant a foot somewhere.
now he's complaining about his right leg hurting now after kicking. Wait, he's getting into his boot.
He stubbed his toe.
He's pulling something out of his boot.
And Sailor's calling timeout again.
No, he's not pulling anything out of his boot. He's holding his ankle. He must have got hurt kicking him in that big head of his.
Well, that would do it.
See, all this weird stuff's going on tonight. I'm not sure what's happening here.
Well, Komodo tried to kick Sailor in his concrete head.
And Sailor's getting back into the ring now after having a little powwow with
I think Komodo's faking it.
Punishment, yeah.
Yes. Thanks for that cheeseburger, by the way.
Hey, Burgerville. They don't sponsor us. Hey, there's this dog chain I was telling you about. He's wrapping up on his fist now.
Yeah.
Corporal Punishment
and
is.
he's going to use it. That's Sailor's chain. I'm sure Sailor will buy him one. There's a full Nelson by Sailor on Komodo. And Corporal Punishment's going to go.
Sailor just gave T-Rex some.
There's a disqualification. This match is over. Oh! And nicely done by Komodo. Ducks out of the way. And Corporal Punishment takes the chain to Sailor's head. And then Komodo drops Punishment out of the ring. And is T-Rex awake enough? Yes, he is.
Yep,
2 count
T-Rex is
and
down to
3.
3.
And Komodo wins by
Big turn of
pinfall.
events. That was a big turn of events. The end of that was action-packed and definitely game-changing as Corporal Punishment takes the chain to Sailor's head.
I wonder if Sailor's probably pretty upset with Corporal right now.
We got some blood coming out. You have to clean that mat in between getting our kids up there getting. Oh no!
No, I don't see any blood.
Yeah, but I don't see blood.
You were wishing for it.
I was wishing. He was looking at his hand like there might have been. Uh-oh, Corporal Punishment has to do
He's making him
push-ups
do
now.
push-ups.
Pretty good form, but he's not going all the way down. He wouldn't make it a military.
No.
And they're running out with the YMCA play-in.
Coming up next is Big Vicious and Sideshow taking on Debashi and Petrov.
Supposedly.
And I believe this is a #1 contenders match.
So #1 contenders match, and that'll be right after the break, right?
Nope. It's going to happen here.
Oh, right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Alrighty,
I'm totally
folks, I want to
confused.
remind you that every Wednesday night we have BCW.
I'll give a
karaoke
high five here to
at
the fans
Eagles
coming
Lodge.
by.
It is family friendly from 8 to 10, I believe.
8 to 10. Friday night, family friendly?
8 to 10.
For what?
Thought it was 7.
Bingo, I believe she
Rodeo.
said.
Oh,
For
bingo.
karaoke.
8 to 10 on Wednesdays.
Oh.
One of the two.
Oh, thank you.
Right after my
And
radio
kids
show.
friendly, I will play karaoke with the kids. They can
So
sing all they
karaoke
want.
Wednesdays, family friendly, right
All right,
here
you
at
heard it
the
again,
place that we're
family
sitting.
friendly every Wednesday night from 8 to 10.
That would be
here
the
at
North Portland
BCW
Eagles Lodge.
The Eagles Lodge, yes.
Karaoke. This next match has a 15-minute time limit. It is for the #1 contendership.
Woo!
Your
I was
official
right.
is Christopher Lineker.
Christopher's back out.
Sorry,
Whose
Tiff,
gloves
it's
are
8:30
these?
to 10:30.
I don't know whose gloves the
8:30
Mountain Dew
to
these are, but those are
10:30?
nice gloves.
Yes, my bad.
Yes, they are. Whose Mountain Dew might that be?
I don't know. I'm not going to try it.
All right, 8:30
It's
to
already
10:30 on Wednesday nights.
Well, I was
Breathe,
going to go
rodeo.
throw them
It's all
away,
good.
but
You ready?
and
All
give
right.
Shannon the
Your
gloves.
official is
We'll
Christopher
see if
Lineker.
someone,
Let's go ahead and bring
claims
out
them.
the
Well,
opponent.
So up next is the match that is written down: Big Vicious and Psycho versus Debashi and Petrov. This is gonna be a good fight. Oh, we're doing the 10 count. Sorry, everybody.
Again, that's for Viscera, Big Daddy V.
I don't know. I think it was this for the Royal Powers.
10 pound for the World Cup.
I didn't hear anything about Viscera because I was kind of
He
wondering.
Passed away.
No, yeah.
Right, but
I
she
called to
didn't
talk to
announce
you
it.
about that in your show, Stillwell.
Yeah,
They didn't
no.
mention anything about Viscera just now in the broadcast. I believe that they did that 10 count as an entrance for Debashi and Petrov.
Wow, he's just going at it. Yelling at all the kids. You know, I don't know where he comes from, but here you're not supposed to talk to kids underage without parents' permission. I just got hit by a car.
Making their way to
A
the
radio
ring
control
this
car, everybody.
time, representing World Powers, weighing in at 223 pounds, he is the Crushing Russian. He is Petrov.
The Crushing
His
Russian. I
partner.
love it.
Weighing in at 235 pounds, hailing from Yemen, he is the Beast from the Middle East, the Yemeni
And the Beast
maniac,
from the
the
Middle
modern
East.
day Sheik, Dafala, the Butcher.
These guys are great. I love these guys.
The beast from the Middle East! The Yemeni maniac, the modern day sheik.
Careful. Plug your ears, everybody.
Thankfullah, the butcher, the Bashi, Toot.
I thought he was going to do his yell. I know you like that yell, Grinch.
Debashi's probably the most talented wrestler we have here in BCW.
I remember you in on the radio station with us, and you were playing all those videos with the yell at the end. Oh, he's licking the mic.
Awesome.
I mean, that was like all the way in his mouth and tongue all around it.
What?
It's getting strange around here. He's tripping on his turban.
Who we got? We got Meat.
Is that Meat coming out?
Meat and Big V.
It's supposed to be Big Vicious and Psycho.
Yeah, I don't see no sideshow. I see Meat. I see Meat and I see Big V.
Wow, the kids are all over Meat. Oh, that was bad.
Well, Big Vicious and Sideshow definitely have to be on their A game tonight.
Big Vicious.
Sideshow
hasn't come
what
out.
sideshow? Show me sideshow.
Meat came out instead.
Who did Meat?
Yes, Meat.
Well, that could make the match
interesting.
Well, it changes the dynamics, but they still have to be on their A game going against Debashi and Petrov.
Yeah. I mean
Petrov or Debashi either with his fork or a broken bottle.
We got Tex dancing in front of us.
Tex is now a brother.
Tabashi wants him to turn the music down.
We know what?
He sounds like a girl.
We don't want to wrestle no races. You got that monkey with the eye patch? What? You're racist against DeMarcus James? What is wrong with you? This is 2014. This ain't no white supremacy crap.
What?
They don't like Meat's face paint.
Usually when Debashi talks, it's usually a lot of blubbering.
Hailing from Damage, Oregon.
Welcome back. Congratulations on that win.
They are the tag team.
Thank you very much.
Vicious and
It was a great match. Komodo, for a minute there, I wasn't sure because he did actually take a minor injury to his leg towards the end there.
I saw that. I hope it's okay.
It's pretty minor. It looks like you'll get over it pretty quickly. I'm not even sure he'll really miss any time here. But for a moment there, he was struggling. Luckily, the other two guys kind of collided with each other, and Komodo knew how to take advantage.
Yes.
I can't hear you guys.
And it was nice. It was a smart move on Komodo's part to duck out of the way. And we were talking about Russia, Ripon Roche
You guys, I
was
can't
talking
hear you.
about that you don't seem very animated when you're out there managing.
Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. Tonight I was really concentrating. There was part of me that wanted to become involved. I'm a former wrestler, I'm not exactly a cream puff, but then there's always that chance if that I were to do something, then my guy gets disqualified. So it's kind of a struggle to know how much to take before I do something and how much to let my guys do what they know how to do.
Well, I think the secret to that is, with my vast knowledge and years of experience, is you kind of wait that when Sailor starts distracting the ref is when you sneak over around the backside of that. And then when the whoever is Sailor's lapdog at that point in time, you can go over there and intervene on your guy's behalf.
Well, I admit I'm still learning too, so at some point I'll get the timing right.
Yeah,
I mean,
and that's all it is timing.
I like to let my guys speak for themselves, but hey, Big V just came behind us. These guys are fighting through the arena, apparently.
They must have went out one door and came, I don't know, and there's Meat and Debashi behind
And the bell just rang, so the match technically hadn't even started yet.
They shouldn't start yet. Nobody's in the ring. Meat trying to take a bite out of Debashi's forehead. I'm glad they didn't bang onto the table.
I'm glad they didn't come over right here in front of us.
Yeah, no kidding. And now Dabashi biting on Meat's forehead.
I can't believe my guys are going to be defending their titles here in just 5 short days against whoever wins this match. I mean, none of these guys are normal wrestlers.
What? Yeah, that's an understatement.
I mean, the match started, the bell rang, nobody's been in the ring yet. Chris Lineker's chasing people around like a chicken with its head cut off.
Well, and that's why I don't understand why the bell rang. He should have never had the bell rung until you had 2 competitors in the ring ready to tie up.
Well, maybe they felt if as long as 2 of them got close to the ring, that was enough. Otherwise, they might have never gotten this match started.
Well, that's true, too.
Right now, Meat.
Then if you're going to do that, then you ring the bell and start counting really fast.
Right now, Meat was just pulling Diafulla's head into that steel post. I can't even figure out what I'm saying here. The action is just going off too much. Gregor's on the other side just pounding on Big V's chest, elbows and fists. But Big V just tearing into Gregor's face, his eyes and his nostrils. And this action, it still hasn't gotten into the ring. We don't have any kind of match that I have ever seen.
No, I don't see how you're going to be able to call a winner in this match if nobody's in the ring, especially the referee.
And you know, as play-by-play, part of your job is to say moves, Ken. We haven't seen a move. We've seen punches, kicks, stomps, and rakes.
And now Meat going after Dabashi, who was going after somebody's food or drink or something. Just happened to be an empty glass.
He just about fell right into Patty's lap there.
Yep.
Perhaps this could be some kind of a Falls Count Anywhere match since the referee hasn't gotten in the ring.
Well, that's quite possible. I didn't hear it announced.
Just an idea.
Yeah, and you could be right. I didn't hear it announced, but